Let's go to war!
Welcome back to the WargamingAddict.com's tutorial on NUTS, the Skirmish World War II wargame by 2 Hour Wargames. When we left off in the last video, Dorfman and Engels had both passed 1d6 on an insight test and were going to snap fire at my men. My men are all in cover, and the firing procedure is very simple. You roll 1d6, add the reputation, and then there are a variety of modifiers that apply, such as being in cover or being in concealment, so on and so forth. Because my troops are in cover, the total needs to be a 10 in order to hit them. Now, even if I roll a 6 and I add the 3 reputation, they cannot be hit. However, there is a rule within NUTS to take that into consideration. And if I roll a 6, I can roll a dice again, and on a certain result, I will hit those troops. In the rulebook, it's called the Pitiful shot rule, because Dorfman and Engels are both green troops. So, let's roll those dice 6s and see if any 6s come up. Just roll a straight dice 6 with a click. And a 6 comes up for Dorfman. And a 6 comes up for Engels. Only such things are possible. Now, first, before I roll the second dice, let's see who they're shooting at. We'll do Abel 1, me 2, Baker 3, Charlie 4, and I'll just roll a die 4. First for Dorfman, a 3, so he shoots at Baker, and Engels, a 4, he shoots at Charlie. So let's resolve Dorfman. And now roll a die 6. If I roll equal to or less than his rep, in other words, if I roll a 1, 2, or 3, he hits Baker, otherwise it's a miss. A 2, he hits Baker. And Engels has exactly the same chance to hit Charlie. It's a 5, he misses. So Dorfman has hit Baker. We now roll a die 6. And a bolt action rifle has an impact rating of 3. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, Baker is dead. If I roll a 4, 5, or 6, there is another roll to see how badly he is hurt. A 2. Baker is out of the fight. We'll mark that by Xing him out. Oops. There. Well, things are certainly not going to plan. So Baker is out of the fight. That means he's grievously wounded. If he'd rolled a 1 rather than a 2, he would have been instantly dead. 2 or a 3 means he's out of the fight because it's an impact 3 weapon. A 4, 5, or 6, he would have been knocked down, and then there is a knockdown test to see if he's injured or just stunned or whatever. A 1 is always dead. So, my men have now received fire, and a man has gone down. Before they can do anything, they need to make some tests. First thing I'm going to roll is the leadership dice for my figure. Let's zoom in a little bit so we'll be able to see them a little bit better. I'll just move this dice roller out of the way. So, Baker is down. I'm going to roll the leadership dice for myself. A 5. A 5 is equal to his reputation, and therefore the leadership dice applies. What that does is give an automatic 1 die pass to both Abel and Charlie, and that will be critical in these results. Abel takes let's take the man down first. So roll 2 dice 6, a 2 and a 1. Abel passes 2 dice 6, plus he has the leadership dice. Therefore, he is unaffected by Baker's demise. Myself, I can choose to carry on. Stars are unaffected by this roll. We're a little heroic that way. Charlie, who is reputation 3 and was my main concern, has also passed 2 dice 6 and will carry on. However, we now have the received fire, and my correction, the leadership dice did not apply for the man down test. However, it's irrelevant because they both passed 2 dice 6 anyway. Now the received fire test comes along, and this applies to everyone within 4 inches of somebody being shot at, which again is all of my squad. Two 6s. Bad luck for me. So Abel would have passed 0 dice 6, however he has the leadership dice and passes 1 dice 6. That allows those in cover to snap fire back. Snap fire is unaimed fire, so it's a reaction shot he's going to shoot back. Similarly, Charlie passes no dice 6, but because he has the leadership dice, he gets to pass 1 dice 6 and will snap fire back. Myself, I don't have to take the test because I'm a star, and again, we're special that way, and I can shoot back normally. So let's open fire back on the Germans and see if we can inflict some damage in return. Now if we get Abel to shoot at Dorfman, I will shoot at Engels, and Charlie will shoot at Dorfman. That should give me a good chance to take down both of them. So Abel is snap firing, and Dorfman is in cover. He's only going to be able to hit him with a roll of a 6. Can I be as lucky as the Germans? I can. A 6 pops up. Myself will fire 3 shots at Engels because my submachine gun has 3 shots, and again I hit him on a 10 because he's in cover, although I have a reputation 5, so I actually hit him on a 5 or a 6, so I'm going to roll all 3. 4, 4 and 2, hail of bullets at Engels, and I miss, and I declared Charlie was shooting at Dorfman. I will roll a dice 6 for him and a 1, and Charlie is obviously shaken up by the shots that have flown in his direction and fires well wide. So what happens to Dorfman? Let's roll a dice 6. The impact of a semi-automatic rifle is actually 2, and Abel has a second shot because it's a semi-automatic rifle. So let's roll his second shot. It's a miss, and also Charlie's second shot. Double 1. So let's roll the damage to Dorfman. A 1, obviously dead. So we can immediately X out Dorfman. He is no more. I think what we'll do is we'll change this to a red dot to show he's out of the fight rather than dead, and leave that as a dead. Engels must make a received fire and a man down check. We'll do that in the next video.